Good morning, everyone. I wanted to give you a little update on my progress. I have sorted through all my little tiny scraps that I thought were still big enough to punch something out of. And like this one here, I mean, this has got a real nice big piece still. And so I'll be able to punch something out of this. I probably want to do something a little bigger than what I have here, but you can see I could almost get a leaf out of here, but I'll probably punch little hearts out of this, or that, what is it? Creative Memories hearts, and like these ones here that are wood. So I decided, somebody had suggested to sort them by color, and I thought, oh, that's a great idea, because if I'm going to cut them, I will probably, you know, there's only certain things I will punch out of like a wood. And now these ones are multicolor, so I thought they'd be really nice to, you know, punch flowers or hearts, because they don't really, it doesn't really matter what they are, or butterflies. I like to actually have a couple different colors when you're doing a butterfly. But I mean, I have some really nice big pieces of pink, but then I also have some little ones in here so I could cut hearts and stuff. But I mean, this is a really nice size here, and this is I love this heart punch. This is the one I bought the other day, and it's not real big. It's probably, let's see, it's a little wider. It's 3/8 of an inch wide. So I have these pieces too that I could cut bigger hearts or the butterflies out of. I mean, it would cut this too. You just have to get to a spot. But I have cut, oh, I'm gonna have to go from this side. Yep. So, and this is, this is Paper Studio. And this is a 1-inch butterfly. So, I mean, there's plenty of scraps like that I have. So that will be nice. And so I have sorted them by color, and this is the size package I have now. And one thing I noticed, that when I sorted them, I don't really have red, very little red, but I have probably every other color, and then I have browns that are not wood, or that wood that looks more not photo like wood. Oh, and then I have more wood over here, but I guess this was the white scraps that look like wood. And then I have these pieces like this where I cut off the edge of things, so it's kind of a nice straight cut. Now this is not perfectly straight, but lots of times when I make like a heart, I'll like to do a couple of colors. Let me find one that's more, well, even like this. Look at how pretty that would be on there. So lots of times I like this nice straight edge, so I'm kind of putting them together, and I'll probably put them in the bundles with my my short branding strips, or you know, those little strips like that, because this is similar in size. Or maybe I'll just leave them in here because I can look through them pretty quick, because I do like color coordinated. But I'll probably leave them like that, at least for a while I go through the rest. And then I've taken and, it's like I found these little pieces. Before I had dies, I just had the punches, and I didn't realize I had these, and I actually found them when I was looking for a basket to put these in. So I have like just whatever I could cut out before that with the punches that I had. And so sometimes I'd make a tab just using a ticket punch. So like this is a half a ticket. And so I'll sort these into the category that they fit in. So right now I have circles, and I'm gonna call these cluster bases, but these are the smaller cluster bases because I could not fit all the cluster bases together. So I've stuck those in here, and then I have some doilies, and then I have the hearts, and right now I have a lot of wood hearts, and I'm gonna stick this in here, okay? And then anything that kind of look like those tab pieces or labels, I put those in here, and then I have stars. So I only ended up with this many because the other ones were too many. And so I'm putting them in a basket too. So in here I punched out so many butterflies because I have butterfly punches, and then I have butterfly dies. So it really made for too big to put in the other thing, the other little package. And then I put the bigger cluster bases, and like what I made a lot of the embellishments with these here. Oh, sorry about the glare. And then I've stuck flowers in here because there was too many of those too. And I might eventually, I don't know, see, I'm thinking I might want to put the little ones in one of the little bags, but lots of times I just dump out whatever I'm playing with into one of these. So, and then when I want to put them away, this can fit in here, and I just do that. So I mean, it really works good. And these I got at the Dollar General, and they were probably like $1, I think. And they were, I don't know if they're actually a lid for something else, but it's kind of like a tray. So I really like them. They only had 2 in the white, so I also bought 2 in the gray. And these are the label pieces I haven't put away yet, or not labels, the branding strips. And then of course I actually cut out so many leaves that I needed a bigger one too. And then these were the white pieces I had cut out before. And then I have one thing in here that's got like little shamrocks on it. And then I cut out the frames. And these are like the stitched ovals and stitched squares where you can have them as a square or an oval. Otherwise you can also make them, if you keep them together, then it makes like a frame. So they can be solid or they can be a frame. So that's what I have in there. And let's see, was there anything else I was going to show you? Oh, so I just had out my little thing. So what I've decided I'm going to do, I'm trying to not collect all these little pieces. So I'm going to try to go through them sooner, use them up sooner. This is like a card bag. I think that's what they called them, was bags. And this was like a bigger size. And I bought them from, it's like warehouse.com, I think. And this is 8.5 by 12. So this will actually fit like a big sheet of paper. So this is what I keep my big scraps in. And I actually have some small ones in here right now too, which I didn't even realize. So I'm gonna take those out. But I'm going to try to go through these and just make them into labels or something, because if I have to do it when I'm scrapping, there's probably less chance of me actually doing it. Here's one I actually stitched around. See, now if I just stuck that someplace where I might use it, maybe I'll leave it there. But yeah, I just want to be able to use these things because I just never think of I rarely think of going through my scraps. I was really good at it for probably about 6 months after I had done them, and then I just forgot about them again. But I mean, here's some little bitty ones that I really need to just use. But I'm gonna start using the big ones too, and just try to make them into something else. But this is my biggest batch right here, is the pink, because you know, we have lots of girls in our family. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you, was that. I figured if I don't have any more of these particular bags or sleeves or whatever they call them, so I figured I would just go to one of those page protectors if I had to. But now they're not quite as tall as this, so that's why I like this. And these aren't very sturdy, but once you get that piece, you know, big piece in there, it holds them pretty well. But I'm going to try to not have so many scraps, because I mean, it's just craziness. And I really liked making the embellishments. So that's kind of all I wanted to talk about today. So I wanted to give you an idea. I do put these rainbow order, and they're in one of my cubes, and they take up almost a whole cube. So that is quite a bit. So now I'm gonna try to get rid of these today. But I figured I'm just gonna leave my die machine out and just kind of leave out some of the ones that I can use easily. And that's it. Oh, and I purchased this a while back, and I showed it to you during one of the haul videos, and I decided I'd die cut it yesterday, and I put this on a scrap too. So I just thought I would show that to you while I was at it. So thanks for joining me. Make sure you watch my last embellishment video, because I have a giveaway on there. So thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.